Okay, Cranky.
What makes you think I'm cranky?
We matched your DNA against a trace on one of your paintings. You are Cranky.
Very clever. And I like the edgy uniforms too. You'd be like real spies if you were about 12 years old.
Are you working for Skull?
Skull? Never heard of him.
Defacing all these beautiful monuments. Doesn't that bother you?
No. Actually, I think it's quite cool what the Skull fella's doing. He's making people stop and think.
Just let me alone with him. There's this interrogation technique the Romans used.
Bit of the Eiffel Tower's dropped off. Just missing a bunch of tourists. The graffiti's not just about insults. It's actually corrosive.
It's the same with the Great Wall of China. The paint's eating into it.
All the other countries are blaming Britain.
No one will sign the anti-skull treaty now.
I'll, just get the secretary to post these off right away.
Lesson 1, maths. Lesson 2, maths. Lesson 3, oh, a little bit more maths. It's time Cranky knew what's really going on. Not only does the graffiti look bad, it's destroyed beautiful monuments. Cranky will only be remembered for wrecking things.
What?
The Eiffel Tower, the Statue of Liberty. Kids in the future will never get to see them. How sad is that?
Hey! No way is this down to me. I didn't destroy no monuments. My work's been framed. Paint I use doesn't damage anything. Well, it doesn't make it fall apart.
So you'll help us catch him then?
Totally. This Skull guy is well out of order.
The Sydney Opera House falling apart, tiles dropping off the Taj Mahal. Everyone hates Britain, Flopsy. And with this final outrage, all chances of the anti-Skull treaty being signed will be destroyed forever.
We need to get inside the fake Cranky's mind. If you were him, where would you strike next?
You want something iconic.
I've been wondering whether the art attacks followed a particular order. They do. It's a mathematical sequence based on the relationship between the size of the country and the number of tourists.
Wow.
I should have spotted that.
He makes sense. This Skull guy wants something really unique. A monument everyone knows.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
The pyramids?
That's what my stats suggest. One of us needs to get there fast.
To Egypt. I'm up for that.
I've got more experience.
Only because someone once gave you the chance to prove yourself.
Carrie, this one's yours.
Be careful! Skull don't take prisoners.
The conference convenes in 20 minutes.
And the anti-skull treaty needs to be signed immediately.
I can host the conference here. It'll make everything far easier to control.
Agreed. We can redirect the diplomats by altering the GPS settings in their vehicles.
Let's set up the conference in the assembly hall. But we need to keep the diplomats out of sight somehow.
I'll seal the corridors round our fake conference room. One of my special leaking pipes should do it.
One more?
We need to keep the other stuff away from the conference too.
I think Cranky can help with that. Flatley's holding this art competition.
Kenneth Flatley speaking.
This is the school's art competition, bringing with some good news.
A pupil from your school has won the competition.
Already? But I only just sent them in.
The famous street artist
Cranky is on his way to make the presentation.
Huh? Mrs. King! Mrs. King! Mrs. King!
I hope you realise I'm revealing my identity for you.
This is the judge from the art competition.
Cranky? Legend!
He doesn't look famous.
Yeah, how do we actually know it's him?
Welcome, Mr. Crank.
Do you mind if I take a photo?
Yeah, I do actually.
Our paintings. Can't wait to find out who the winner is. Some very troubled backgrounds.
Yeah, and foregrounds. Ah, yes. This one really speaks to me.
It does?
A psychological study reminiscent of Velasquez at his darkest.
She likes everything dark. She's an emo.
Apple's the winner. 3-tier Scrabble. Hip hip, hooray!
This is going to take some fixing.
The guard's unconscious. Looks like Skull got here before me.
These British, they expect us to agree to their precious treaty, but still they do nothing about this, Cranky.
Try and stall them until Carrie comes through.
Your attention, please.
Okay, that's enough. Put down the paints.
Stay out of this. It's none of your business.
Sorry, but it is. Britain wants a good name back. The art critic from the exhibition?
Brian Gainsborough. Delighted to meet you.
The UK was not responsible for the damage to your monument. But trust me, we're going to bring the real culprit to justice.
Did you know the word critic comes from the Greek krites, meaning judgment?
So?
So, my judgment is that Cranky's entire career is completely worthless!
Join the 21st century, Brian. Lots of people love his work.
Wardrobes, stuffed animals, spray paint.
It's time we look the Grandmaster right in the eye and...
Here and ask for our assistance, but it is not the British monuments which are being damaged.
He's like some playground bully, playing us off against each other. The only way to beat a bully is by sticking together and signing the treaty.
And what would you know about art? Seen a poster of the Mona Lisa, have we? Got a Van Gogh t-shirt?
I know art has to keep changing, or it dies.
You know nothing. Michelangelo, Rembrandt, they were giants. And they didn't use paint out of a can.
Maybe that's cause they didn't have aerosol in those days.
This is a critical moment in world history. The forces of evil are circling.
Can you believe they gave him the Turner Prize? The likes of Cranky will be the death of real art.
How much does Skull pay you?
I didn't do it for the money, my dear. Though Skull did pay me an obscene amount. I did it for art.
You're destroying beautiful monuments, all because of some personal vendetta.
I'm sorry. But I have one last commission to fulfill.
more of the Eiffel Tower is falling off.
This is my special acid paint. Prepare to spray goodbye!
Now that's what I call an open and shut case. Rose, I've done it. Cranky's in the clear. I've got the real culprit. I'm sending the evidence now.
What use is a treaty when Britain cannot even control her own artists?
No one leaves just yet. There's something you need to see.
The reality is that your monuments were attacked by this skull agent, impersonating Cranky.
Sign this treaty, and let us show Skull that we mean business.
Well done, Avril.
This is weird. The competition organisers are saying a different school won.
Not everyone is as organised as us, Mrs. King. And, I think we can forget the 3 R's for now, don't you?
Nice work, team.
Brian's going to spend the next 10 years helping restore the world's damaged monuments.
And help pay for it. Cranky's volunteered to auction off some of his paintings.
I shouldn't have been so quick to put Cranky in the frame.
Hey, we should be celebrating. After today, I reckon we can totally trust each other. Right?
There's something you should know. This isn't my real identity. I'm in hiding, part of an m.i.high spy protection program.
What?
No way.
Don't worry, it's not going to interfere with my spy work.
A good job too, because you 3 are going to be very busy saving the world.
Hold still, Flopsy.
Breaking news just in. The vital new anti-skull treaty was unexpectedly signed today.
What?
The ceremony took place at a secret location in London.
The treaty has been signed? I should never have trusted that pathetic art critic. Oh, give me strength. Oh, it's no good, Flopsy. My artistic vibe has been ruined.